Well, what's going on YouTube? It's the FRS in here back with another video, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the FRS. Yes, this is my 2015 FRS with a couple of modifications, and I'm going to be talking about why have I chose these mods and telling you what mods you shouldn't make, because I've been through the process of modding my car. And for those of you that know, I spent quite a bit of money. If you want to see how much I spent on the car, that's not an updated list. Another list is going to come out soon. But if you want to know like the old stuff at least that I bought, a video going to be up right here maybe. So, you know, okay, make sure you put that video up. But today we are talking about what you shouldn't do when modding your FRS. The first mod that I suggest you not buying is this big old air intake. Air intakes in general for this car is not really gonna give you much performance mods, and you know, it's really just not worth it. This air intake I got with the car, but I'm pretty sure they added it into the price. But this air intake I think costed like $350. So that's something I would not spend for what, probably not even 5 horsepower, because the regular air intake is just fine for this car. I would not suggest getting a aftermarket air intake. It's just not worth it. So that's one of the mods that I suggest not getting for the FRS. It's just a kind of a waste of money. I'm sorry. Maybe even if you like the sound, there's just get a better exhaust or something. Just don't get an air intake. Just skip all that. The second mod is gonna be, you guys are gonna be like, why would you say don't get this mod? Everybody says get this mod. Well, I'm gonna be the first person to not say it. So the second mod is, if you look down here, those do not get headers. I don't care what you say, do not get headers. I'm just playing. But don't get headers to a certain extent, okay? If you're looking for serious power and you know you actually want your car to like actually kind of move, don't get headers. Just skip that. Just don't get headers. Just get a turbo. That's honestly what's gonna make this car fly. Don't get headers, please. I feel like headers was just a waste of money. You know, it was $900 to get these headers. Like, you know, you could have just saved that for a turbo kit. So just don't get headers. But if you just don't want a turbo your car, or you don't want serious power out the car, then yeah, sure, then get the headers. But in general, don't get them if you're trying to look for serious power. Another mod, you're also gonna be like, why would you say this? Don't get this mod. Don't get wheels and tires. You're gonna be like, what? Why would you say that? Well, let me explain. Get wheels and tires, but don't get wheels and tires that is on 235s. That was my freaking mistake. I went from 215s to 235s. I'm sorry, but I couldn't get 255s because the wheel was already too small. I think it's a 18 by 8. So I upgraded from a 17 by 7 to an 18 by 8, but I really wanted an 18 by 9. Then I could have got 255s or bigger if I wanted to. So I suggest getting a bigger wheel, like a 9 or something, 9.5, so you can fit those bigger 255s. Because believe it or not, I actually still spin my back tires, you know, when I'm trying to do a pull in 250 horsepower, 240 horsepower. It's kind of crazy, I don't know, but you know, 235s is not enough. And these are Michelins too. They're not some cheap tires. They're actually performance tires. But you know, don't get 8s, and you're gonna get better fitment. So you know, it's still kind of in right here. And it's definitely in back here too. So I suggest not getting small wheels and tires. The fourth mod that I suggest not getting is get this. Do not get a open flash tablet. I'm sorry, just don't get it. Just don't get an open flash tablet. Get an EcuSec. because with the open flash tablets, this is going to be leading into my fifth thing not to get, but with an open flash tablet, you only going to do base tunes, like not tuned to your car. And most of the big tuners and big companies are going to be using EcuTech, not open flash tablet. Just don't get EcuTech. Don't waste your $500 unless you're going to sell it after, but don't waste that money. Just go straight to EcuTech. I'm sorry. So, you know, that's just something that I suggest, but you know, do as you will. But I just wouldn't waste my money on open flash tablet if I'm going to go to EcuTech after. If once again, if you're not planning on doing like big, you know, big things, then just get an open flash tablet. Whatever, if you want to do it, but you know, get EcuTech. The fifth mod that you shouldn't do to your car, this guy right here. Do not get a tune. I know all the things in my list are things that people say get, but let me explain. Do not get a base tune for your car. It's just not as beneficial as getting a custom tune from either a dyno or from a remote tuner that can tune your car, because you're gonna get way more benefits out of your car from doing it remotely, because it's custom tuned to your car and how it works specifically, because all the other cars are different. So the base tune is gonna work, you know, if you put all your little mods in, it's gonna work to a certain extent, but that remote tune and dyno tune is gonna be way better for your car. So what I suggest is not getting a base tune and just getting it remotely. You know, at Delicious Tuning, I think it costs the same. They both cost $500, maybe a little extra with extra stuff added to it, but I suggest getting an EcuTech, getting a license, and just getting a remote tune for your car. And please don't tune it if you just got an intake. Just don't do it if you just have an intake. Just put the stock one back on and then wait, and then put the intake on and then tune it. So that covers everything that I would suggest for the FRS, for mods that you should not get. Because man, if I could go back, I would not have bought any of that stuff. You know, I would have just done it right the first time. And yeah, so if you would like more videos, I'm probably gonna do a video on mods that you should get for the FRS, of course. So you know, stay tuned for that video. I don't know, it might be coming soon, I don't know, but you know, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video, and peace.